Someone who's a crypto or blood or a drug addict in the street. They don't know anything about the Bible or God. They're cold. Then it's us. In the UPK, we are what? Hot. That's us.
Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Straight out of 1 West. Ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot. Hot, 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 hot. How many fake groups must get dissed before they really figure out who the Lord is with? I'm about to burn Babylon with these bars I spit. Niggas swearing they won't beef, well let's start some shit. I roll with warriors with swords and sticks, so keep stepping. Without a mind shit, this brotherhood is a weapon. This nation we protecting, heading for Armageddon. Told them niggas no sweat, but these other niggas is sweating. If you can't take the heat, nigga get out the kitchen. Ain't nothing these niggas saying you can find in the scriptures. They still in our breakdowns and trying to convert a gripper, trying to do the Lord's work, but he fell in love with a stripper. We can't afford to be playing around with the Lord. It's one God, faith, and baptism on one accord. If you ain't a hot nigga, you might as well hit the morgue. My niggas gon' stand firm while you niggas fall on your sword. Straight out of 1 West, ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot.
H-O-T-T, what that mean? Don't spell it out. Home of the priest, got the truth, that's without a doubt. Niggas getting winded, need to breathe, cause they chasing clout. What the priest is banging out so heavy, gonna break it down. We in your town, boots is on the ground all year round. When the summer, spring, and fall, we prophesying to the clouds, so cry loud. I stay your ass at home, cause life is all about war. Don't make me go blasting chrome and it go to each his own. Nah, to each his own. We taking over the world, bringing the prophets home. And I dare any of you fake niggas to stand in my way. You niggas is gay, you wearing purple panties, you great. Wearing your fringes on socks on the block, talking to cops, trying to make an arrest. Think you on West? We ain't calling you out, that's why no affiliation. We don't fuck with you out, because we... And you know this, man, and if it ain't the UPK, then it's bogus, man.
We set a blaze to the street when we prophesy to the wind. Be amazed with deceit, false prophets feeding. Now can we set a fire to them lies and hope? They open their eyes, most niggas wouldn't see the truth, and if it's written on the blinds, they peeking out to see the real priests who change their lives. Commander General, your hunter, the son that's out here to teach. You niggas done drop your swords, now you thieves like preachers, looking for another way round and ain't got no discipline. Tain't it worse than the warriors in Southeast Michigan. We aware that you been listening, visiting online. You ain't my bone or my bone, cause you ain't got no spine. You weak in the mind, your vision is so filled with your rhyme. And you can keep it cause ain't no cowards gonna hold our line. You out here led by individuals, practicing wicked rituals. And you ain't a hot boy cause you falling what these bitches do.
Straight out of 1 West, ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot. Hot, 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 hot. I ain't a hot boy, what do you call that? Hot, 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 and I ain't a hot boy, what do you call that?
Hold on 1 second, man. Let's take it down to Texas real quick, man. 1 West for Universal. Let's talk to him.
When I roll around my city, all I see is our sin. The product of the environment we was raised in. You see, hell is conditioned, a cell made by men. The choices that we make, that box of sin. When I roll around my city, all I see is our sin. The product of the environment we was raised in. You see, hell is conditioned, a cell made by men. The choices that we make, that box of sin. In this nation, my skin is my sin, a menace to society. Laws made because they fear the greatness inside of it. Crackhead on the corner can sing like Ryan Osley, and we run from the cops like track meets the irony. Cause every nigga in the Olympics straight out the hood, and we get where we come from when it's all good. $1 million slave with survival remorse, that's textbook. Looks divide and conquer, inspire others to work harder for minimum wage. To shine like you won't send a page. Welcome to the rat race. Now you will spin your look down on those can keep your pace. These young bulls is Lazarus, the man in the mirror looking you in the face. You reap what you sow, the fruit will grow from every tree, that's how you know. Friend from foe, that set the triangle, pass baton like the rock and give and go. You either build or destroy, make your choice, bro. When I roll around my city, all I see is our sin. The product of the environment we was raised in. You see, hell is conditioned, a cell made by men. The choices that we make, that box of sin. When I roll around my city, all I see is our sin. The product of the environment we was raised in. You see hell is conditioned, a cell made by men. The choices that we make, that box of sin. Yeah. All these atrocities in my isosceles cause animosity when hope is a limited commodity. Rats in the race of opportunity with success rates. It's a low probability. I mean, they build a prison before we even leave elementary. And Christianity got our people retarded spiritually. I mean, seriously. You're gonna be in heaven with those that committed genocide on your ancestry. I'd rather be in hell where at least you know your enemy. Make it make sense to me. Most you got native in your blood and celebrate Thanksgiving. Work you like a Hebrew slave and won't entertain a simple possibility. The Jew is you. Simply, in reality, they call you anti-Semitic. The viscosity of a carbon copy, the shame, originality. The kingdom of heaven is within. We just saw the earth, the children of God. When I roll around my city, all I see is our sin. The product of the environment we was raised in. You see, hell is conditioned, a cell made by men. The choices that we make, that box of sin. When I roll around my city, all I see is our sin. The product of the environment we was raised in. You see, hell is conditioned, a cell made by men. The choices that we make, that box of sin. Yeah.
You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth. The Lord wants black men to be able to be men again. The Lord wants to stop the white man from killing our babies in the abortion clinics. The Lord wants us to get off the drugs and then raise our families back up to be the men and women of the Lord, man. But there's something in the middle of us right now. What is that? That Christian church, man. Get with me, brother. Joel, the 3rd chapter, 1st verse. Read it loud.
Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Yeah, go ahead.
Prepare war. Wait,
do what?
Prepare war.
You hear what the Lord said? Declare this among the Gentiles, man. Why? Because it don't look like they're going to war now. It look like they in control and in power of everything. But for the prophets of the Lord that know exactly what's going to happen in the earth, we know that it's time to prepare for war.
Hold on 1 second, man. One West, y'all. I'm Shy Excel, man. And let me tell you something. We different over here. We big steppers. Let's go.
Go get a big stepper. Hard body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, my niggas. Certified one West hitters, whoa. Go get a big stepper. Hard body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, my niggas. Certified one West hitters, whoa. Yo, what you say? No, we don't play you out your mind. Watch what you say, that type of shit could get you lined. And if you search, then let me tell you what you'll find. The city's mine. Just a mud who became the pick of the litter. Now my name ring bells when you talk heavy hitters. Nice nigga, but don't make me transform like Thriller. Sam Cooke a nigga beat like I was born by the river. Go get her, you piss her, you get off of the shitter. Can't put you in the spotlight, you niggas are with her. Keep an eye open round for any nigga that slither. Cause it ain't no sunshine here like Bill Withers, whoa. Fuck you know about this life I live. How you gon' talk to me like I ain't lose no rib? Like I ain't lose no crib, ain't lose no kid. Ain't sleep in my car and I ain't lose no gig. Shit, I never gave an order that I ain't did. And I ain't never take a fucking thing that I wouldn't give. Always kept it a bill, homie, I ain't fib. And if I had to go sit, then I just do my bid. Yo, my whole team full of steel beams we can't fold. Your whole circle full of some squares you can't roll. That's why we always take it to levels you can't go. Talk shit, but you can see me with these hands though. If looks to kill like Cyclops, these niggas wanna see me in Pine Box. Know that on my watch, got a better chance to rewind clocks when you quit, nigga, when time stops, bitch. Go getter, big stepper, all body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa. Go getter, big stepper, all body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa.
This flow is award-winning. Torment him, bomb to death, I'm bored with him. Trash him, throw him away with the has-been. Ice cold with the flow, I'm Alaskan. You was in the fucking jungle in the past tense. I be with the lions, they my friends, Carol Baskin. And like her, they'll never find a body. Tiger stripe tracksuit, feeling like Joe Exotic. Shit, I don't know what it is, but I know I got it. Feeling like Alonzo, surgical with the shotty. All you see is skull and bones, Illuminati. Probably, I be the illest nigga to do it. I just talk shit on the beat and they call it music. I just come provide you with heat, remain the coolest. You ain't never been in the street with all the shooters. I was sipping yak with rioters and looters. Gotta keep my boots laid, shoot straight. Run up on you with the deuce 8 in a screw face. It's bad out here, my style effortless. 2 hands hugging a Ruger, so affectionate. Lot of suckers don't want war, I'm respecting it. Biggest stepper, snatch your plate, the hood starving. Cause they got beard shoe trades like James Harden. Straight from NY to Philly, we still mobbing.
Go getter, big stepper, all body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa. Go getter, big stepper, hard body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa. 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 Whoa.
Let me back, chill.
Bon Yashala. La Yashala. Scrolls. Amadim, which means stand. Upon Yakudam, turn to face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew. It's like this is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew, chapter 6, verse 9 to 13. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Kodash, Ayah, Ayah, Shankar, Shankar, Yahweh, Yahweh, Alakukah, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Ratazaka, Ayah, Ayah, Aisha, Aisha, Aratazak, Aratazak, Kawah, Kawah, Ayah, Ayah, Ashmayim, Ashmayim, Thundernaw, Lacham, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknaw, Wasalaknaw, Kabawatnaw, Kawashnaw, Salaknaw, Kawashnaw, Kabawatinaw, Kawashnaw, Wala'a, Tabiyanaw, Banasawan, Abal, Abshanaw, Ayah, right, Kaya, Baka, Amalakwa, Bahapara, I will love you. Amen. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us this day. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Forever the Hakak, power in Hebrew, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Barakashah, Thundernaw, Hakak, Barakah, Call Makalah, Call Marawa, Hakak, Hatahar, Hamat is right, Hakak, the Hapi, Hamati, Slack. The Hapi, Hamati, Hakak, Harakwa, Hatamahal, the Garsha, Hashem Yahushua, Wadaman, in English, Yahweh, the name Yahushua. Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness. All manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the Yahushua. Thank you so big. For the blessings running the Hebrew, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Barakah, Bayashal, Wahab Bayat Sapari, Barak. Bashem Yahushua, the Wadaman. In English, Yahweh, the name Yahushua, bless us in Yashal, and school, the name Yahushua, Thank you so big. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Ayah, Ahari, Bayan, Yabah, Asar, Malay, Yahweh, Shah, Shamiyot, Ratazah, Ayathan, Lamawa, Ragal, Al-Yanawam, Shamar, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Ya'ishan, Shawmar, Ya'sa'al, Ya'aw, Shamar, Ya'aw, Tazal, Al-Yah, Yum, Ya'wama, Hashama, La'ah, Kaka, Wa'yurak, Wa'alayila, Ya'aw, Ya'shamar, Wakal Rak, Yashamar, Atlapaska, Yahweh, Yashamar, in English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. Whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not stumble. Behold, he that keepeth Yashala, I mean, the slumber no sleep. How is that keeping? How is that shade upon that right hand? The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. How shall preserve thee from all evil? He shall preserve thy soul. How shall preserve thy going out? And thy coming in. It's time for. And even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Dabiyalaka. Al-Dakarash. Well, all that's squat. All. Kayabana. How you good? How you want? Well, Masanayika. Sha'ar Bara'at. Al-Ayuk. Ya'arayamu. Suwat. Wayat. Fayat Aitazawat. Al-Tazapawanyika. Amar. Akuwa. Manakakidam. Magawi. Wala'a. Yaskar. Some Yasal. Awat. Kayat. Nawat Aitazawat. La. Yakhab. Barya. Yakurat. Ahali. Arawam. Baya Shema Alayam. Yawa'ab. Wagari. Kabal. Amawan. Amalat. Al-Shah. Amishabi. Nazawar. Yamasawar. Nawat. Haiman. Haiwat. Zawat. Abayilawat. Salah. Aisha Laham. Kamari. Kasiyah Sarah. Kayabi. Barakhal. Koyashwan. Nashmar. Bayada Aru. Haiwat. Kaman. Ladam. Shakam. Yadaya Kuwat. Kairak. Wakasahaba. Wakasabak. Wakazalmanat. Paul Nasir Come. Shaw. Amar. Naibashak. Lanawat. Nawat. Alahai. Alahayat. Yusaykum. Kagalgal. The Quash. Pangir Rakat. Ka'ash. Ivory. Wakalahab. Kalahat. Haryam. Kathardam. Wasa'ir. Wasabukat. Dabalaham. Mala'at. Hangiham. Kalawan. Wayabikwash. Shumkat. Yahaw. Yabash. Wayabahau. Ayai. Wayakapar. Wayakban. Wayaka'ir. Kayatha. Shumkat. Yahaw. Labak. Al-Yawan. Al-Ratisa. In English, not that silence, oh God. Not that silence, oh God. Not that peace. Oh, not that peace. Be not still, oh God. Be not still, oh God. Below. Thine enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. That in the Yashala may be no more remembered. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. The Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Ball. And the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asur also was joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As the Sisera. As Jabez. And the book of Kisan. Was perished in Endor. They became his dung for the earth. If they know it was like a red. Life's head. Yeah. All the princes that survived. And that's our moon. Who said? Let us take to ourselves the houses of God possession. For my power. Make them like the wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. Make them afraid with thy storm. Fill the face with shame. That they may see thy name. How? Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. And then they know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high, over all the earth. But for the power structure in Hebrew, Rakateh Yahweh, Yahushua. Wa'me'aka'ala, wa'alahaim, atazab yah, alawak yahan, alawakib, hasarayim, akotazayim, hachayayoyim, wahawaki, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, in English, bless you Yahweh, and Yahushua, and Mike, and the angel, from angels of Yahweh, the general, the captain, the officer, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, and then Yahushua, thank you so big, so at the front. You shopping? Be seated.
No. You could have put that down. You need me for that.
All right, Shalom Israel. Y'all Bashim Yahshua Baruch to the brothers. Y'all Shemal Atan Bashim Yahshua to the sisters. We are the Isupk, the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, established in 1969, 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York. We are led by Commander General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other organizations. Israel, pay your tithes. Go to Isupk.com right now and check it out. Contact the school near you for any updates on high holy days or events. Get into classes. If you have any accommodations you need met, any contributions you can make. Live Isupk Milwaukee Sabbath service. We are in Leviticus chapter 13. It's like we're in Leviticus chapter 7, verse 13. Whenever you're ready, let them know where you're at. Kick it off.
Leviticus chapter 7, verse 13. Ayar. Allah.
Start over.
Allah.
Al.
Ka. La. The. Kala. Kalata. Kala.
Kalata.
Kala.
Kala. The Lacom. Taza. Kala. Taza. Taza. Kalata.
You're saying
Tama. La. I mean, to ma. Kala. I mean, to.
It's not a t.
I mean, ka. Ma. Kala. Kama. Taza. Taza. No. Wa. Wa. Why? Young, waka, why, this?
Yeah, it's not a war.
Why? I mean, why? Wakam. Wa. Yeah. Wakam. Yeah. Wa. Come. Yeah. Wow.
It's a yo.
Why, yeah.
There's no what. There's no what now.
What's the why a yeah 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 come yeah come
It's not a cup.
why yeah I mean why
There's no what. Aquaria.
Wakaria Wakaria Qua Qua Kara 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 Ba Karaba Karaba Karabana Karabana Karabana
Very close. Quarabanwa.
Karabanwa Karabanya Karabanwa Waya Waya Waya
It's not a way.
La Allah Allah
I.
Ah Za Ba Zabak. Zabak. The what? The what? The what? The what?
Get that backwards.
The what? The what?
Oh, it sounds like you're saying D.
The what? 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 The war? The war? The what?
Close. Thawadath.
Thawadath.
Thawadath. No. Thawadath. You're saying Thawatha. It's Thawadath. No. Like it's like you're skipping that character altogether. Thawadath. Sounds like you're saying Thoth.
Speech is a little messed up.
I'm honest. Listen, brother, let's clap it up for fixing off the $1,000. This nigga had 2 major strokes, and he's still in the game. You know what I'm saying? This ain't easy. Thawadath. I just want to hear you pronounce that a little bit more clear. Dath. Okay, that sounds clearer. All right. Thank you for being patient with me.
Thank you for being patient with me. Mara, Fa, Shala, Mawata, Shala, Mawra, Wa, Mawra.
Close it. You had it there for a second. Shalom.
Shala, the wa.
Now you're saying D. And
Shala,
Shalom Yawa.
Shalom Yawa.
There you go. Clap it up for brother. give him a break. Verse 14. Waha Kwariyah, Mamanawa, Achad, Makal, Paraban, the Rawama, La Yahweh, La Kahan, Hazarat, Dam, Hashalamyum, Lawa, Yahya, verse 15. Wabashah, Zakat, Zabak, Tawadat, Shalom Yuwa, Bayawam, Parabanwa, Yaakal, La'at, Yanayak, Mamanawa, Ai, Bakwal, verse 16. Wa'am, Nadar, Awak, Narabak, Zabak, Parabanwa, Bayawam, Aquariabwa, Zabakwa, Yaakal, Wamama Karat, Wahana Wathar, Mamanawa, Yaakal, verse 17. Wahana Wathar, Mabashar, Hazabak, Bayawam, Hashaliyashia, Bahash, Yasharak, verse 18. Wa'am, Hakal, Yaakal, Mabashar, Zabak, Shalom Yuwa, Bayawam, Hashalashia, Hashaliyashia, La'ah, Yaratazah, Hamak Wariyab, Athwa, La'ah, Hachashab, Lawa, Pagawal, Yahya, Wahanapash, Ha'akalath, Mamanwa, Iwana, Tasha'ah, verse 19. Wahabashar, Ashar, Yagai, Bakal, Tamah, La'ah, Yaakal, Ba'ash, Yasharat, Wahabashar, Kal, Tahuor, Yaakal, Bashar. All right, into the English. We're in Leviticus chapter 7, verse 13 through 19. Shout out to Priest and Officer 5000 Madabar out there in Louisiana, his amazing family, good sister Nazama Nassim, on sister.
And the flesh that.
That's verse 7. Chapter 7, yeah. Verse 13. Okay.
Besides the cake, he shall offer for his offering leavened bread with the sacrifice of thanksgiving to his people offering.
So now I just want to say, everybody paints such a drab and dreary picture of the Bible. We got cake here.
That's right.
We brought cake to the party. We're cool. We're hip. Keep going.
verse 14, and as he shall offer and of it he shall offer one out of the whole oblation for the healthy, heave offering unto the Lord.
Just to be clear, just a quick definition on oblation: a thing presented or offered to God. Okay. Keep going.
And it shall be the priestess that sprinkles the blood of the peace offering.
Does there say sprinkles or sprinkleth?
Sprinkleth. Right. The blood of the peace offering.
I was gonna say we got sprinkles too.
Verse 15, and the flesh of the carcass
the sacrifice
of the peace offering for Thanksgiving shall be eaten the same day that it is offered. He shall not leave any of it until the morning. Verse 16. And if the sacrifice of the offering,
start that over.
Verse 16. But if the sacrifice of the offering of his offering be a vow or a voluntary offering, it shall be eaten that same day that his offering that he offered his offering. He offers his sacrifice. But and on the morrow also a reminder of it shall be eaten.
So you got one form of the sacrifice that needs to be consumed that day. Nothing can remain till the morning. So you have another standard where on the morrow the remainder of it can be eaten. Keep going.
Verse 17. But the reminder of the flesh of the sacrifice on the third day shall be burnt with fire.
It's not going to last until that third day. Then you get rid of it.
That's one. Verse 18. And if any of the flesh of the sacrifice of his priest offering be eaten at all on the Thursday, it shall not be accepted. It shall not be accepted. Neither shall it be imputed unto him the offering it.
So now
that
imputed means to be assigned to something by inference from the value of the products or processes to which it contributes or estimated. And so it won't be, it won't be accepted.
Okay.
And it won't be worth it in. It won't retain that same value. Keep going.
Okay. And it shall be an abomination, and the soul that eateth of it shall bear his iniquity.
That's just kind of, in this case, just kind of having done something subpar. You waited too long to get that, to consume that sacrifice. It's lost its value, but now you're still going to continue with it as if it's gonna have the same effect. But now it was counted imputed, I should say, unto you. So it's no good. It's no good. So now you got to carry that shame of, almost in a sense of how Cain had made that sacrifice, but it was kind of value. It wasn't valued to the Most High. It wasn't respected by the Lord. And as a result, he was shamed for his attempt. So a similar effect here. You're going to get shamed. You're going to bear that iniquity of like keeping on trying to push something that's already lost its value. It's already lost its meaning. And you're still trying to carry it out as if you're doing something right. Keep going.
Shot lucky. I don't want to add on what you're saying. It's an abomination unto God because he don't want that. He don't want that offering. So,
right.
19. And the flesh that toucheth any unclean thing shall not be eaten. It shall be burnt with fire. And as for the flesh, all that be clean shall eat thereof. Verse 2.
Now back to the Hebrew. Leviticus chapter 7, verse 20. Wahana Pash, Ashar, Ba'akal, Bashar, Mazabat, Hashalamyum, Ashar, La Yahweh, Watama'athwa, Al Yawah, Wanakaratha, Hanapash, Hahawa, it's like it, Hahawa, Ma'am Yaha, verse 21, Wanapash, Kayat, the guy, Bakal, Tama'at, Tama'ath, Adam, Awa, Babahma, Tama'at, Awa, Bakal, Shakwatazah, Tama'at, Wa'akal, Mabashar, Zabak, Hashalamyum, Ashar, Layahawa, Wanakaratha, Anapash, Ahawa, Ma'am Yaha, verse 22, Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al Mashah, La'amar, verse 23, Dabar, Al Banya Yasha'ala, La'amar, Kal, Khalab, Shawar, Wakashah, Wa'izah, La'ah, Ta'kalwa, verse 24, Wakhala, Nabala, Wakhala, Tarpa, Yaisha, Lakal, Malaka, Wakal, La, Thakal, Slaki. Tha'akalwa, verse 25. Kaya, Kal, Akal, Khala, Mana, Habahama, Ashar, Yaquaria, Mamana, Asha, Liawu, Manaka Ratha, Anapash, Hakalath, Maim Ya. Verse 26. Wakal, Dam, La'a, Thakalwa, Bakal, Mawashabathikum, Laiwa, Walabahma. Back into the English. Leviticus chapter 7, verses 20 through 26. Yeah, you got that.
Leviticus chapter 7, verse 20. And the soul that eateth of the flesh of the carcass,
there's no carcass
of the sacrifice of peace offering that pertaineth unto the Lord, that having his unclean upon him, uncleanness upon him, even that shall be cut off from his people.
So now, what's that implying here? I mean, we've got a regiment, an order of operations when we make these sacrifices, when we present it to the altar, from the way that we prep the sacrifice to the way that we consume and dispose of the sacrifice. That includes your preparation from before you even come to the altar. So now, I know we had read this earlier, a while back, but there was a scripture in there even saying about how if you got beef with somebody, even if you got an art with somebody, you need to go settle that before you come to the altar to make a sacrifice. Likewise with you being clean. If you are unclean, do not approach. Don't come into the congregation. It's just a simple quarantine law. It's not that big of a deal. You can come back tomorrow or after a week when everything's settled and you showered up and everything's cool. But maybe you did something wrong, or maybe you feel so zealous that you just wanna make this peace offering, you want to make this sacrifice. So you take it upon yourself to, I don't know, maybe try to sneak through. Maybe you don't tell anybody that you was unclean. Maybe you had sex. Maybe your wife was on a flower and you had contact. Maybe you touched an unclean carcass, something. Whatever it is, just keep your distance. Follow the program, and that way you can keep yourself in good standings with the people. Now, verse 21. Moreover, the soul that shall touch any unclean thing, that is uncleanness of man, or any unclean beast, or any abominable unclean thing, and eat of the flesh of the sacrifice of peace offerings, which pertaineth unto the Lord, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. So again, these quarantine laws, these clean and unclean standards, you know, you're coming into the temple unclean, possibly with a contaminant on you, and now you're touching the offering. You're contaminating that offering. Cross-contamination. You would be nowadays in this society, at least most people are this aware of their activities. If you're cutting up raw chicken, for example, either you're wearing gloves or you wash your hands before you go touch another surface or another piece of food, because you're concerned, you're conscious about the cross-contamination, the possible disease that could be spread through that contact. It's no different of a sentiment with what we're reading here. Just again, a lot of people have a stigmatism about the Bible because of so-called white people. Turn this book, turn these records into a goddamn dumpster fire, and then spread the trash all over the place with all these billions of different doctrines and denominations. Makes people look at this like a fairy tale. This is the culture of Israel.
That's right.
Whatever Chinese people were doing in whatever time BC is what they were doing. That's nothing to do with us or our standard. If nobody else wants to follow this but some blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, most high praise. At least we got our family coming back together. It's like you look on.
What you're saying is exactly real. Because when it comes to these other nations, even with the movie Hitman, they look at stuff like that as accurate history.
Right.
They look at the Great Wall of China teaching in schools, and they see it as accurate history. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the records of Israel, when it comes to the Bible, it's a myth. It's a fairy tale. It's a book of good stories.
Right.
And there's no way that it could be that it could possibly be true.
Right.
Because now Black people, Hispanics, and Indians are taking claim to their rightful heritage. So there's no way it could possibly be true, when in reality, the fact that it's being pushed under the rug as a fairy tale means that it's true. Seeing that the white man's the devil.
That's right. That's right.
How can we constantly believe the lies? Is that true that these records us?
That's a heavy point. And it's funny that you say it too like that, because I've never heard prior to us being on the forefront of taking our identity back, I've never heard anybody say that to the small hats. That's right. If they did, they said that shit under lock and key out of fear of persecution. Right. Getting blacklisted, not getting invited to the party, not getting the finance, not getting their loan application approved at the bank. Right. What have you. It's and only now are we seeing a little bit more openly or more open pushback from other white family groups against the small hats, which is just another white family group. Because white people are getting fed up with white people. They getting tired of it. But to go to your point too, it's another reason or another excuse I hear a lot of people saying is we're mixing some truth with some lies, and that's what makes it sound convincing. Right. As if like none of this could be possible without us having a little bit of truth about cutting the bullock up into quarters and separating the bowels and shit. Like that's the truth. That's the only truth that we can have in the Bible that would help us perpetuate the lie. That's it. It's again, and how you said about Hitman too. Everybody celebrates other people's cultures. Like we've done it in the 70s and the 80s. You get them watching a kung fu flick, Bruce Leroy. We're some of the only people that do shit like that. And getting this back under our authority, this means the destruction of this kingdom. That's right. And it's so necessary. Y'all gonna thank us in the end. All these crazy people, all these crazy dudes like this guy right here, you're gonna thank him for his toxic masculinity when it all boils down to it. Let's keep this going. Verse 22. You got it.
verse 22. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 23, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, ye shall eat not no manner of fat of oxen or of sheep or of goat. Verse 24, and the fat of the beast shall diet of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts shall may be used in any other use, but he shall in no wise eat of it.
So you could use it for garments, tools, feed your dogs with it. If you got pigs on your property, you could let the pigs have it. Again, there's nothing inherently evil or bad or negative about a pig. It's just unclean for human consumption, according to God. There's nothing wrong with that. You got people that won't touch meat, period. You got people that'll eat everything under the sun.
That's right.
We just have certain dietary restrictions. So you find a clean animal that is torn of a beast that was, you're out there deer hunting and you see one that got mauled by a bear. You can take the antlers, you can take the sinew, take the hide. You can't eat the flesh.
That's right.
You can use that maybe for your animals, maybe for bait, for other things, but you can't. Again, just not fit for human consumption. Keep going.
25. For whatsoever eateth the fat of the beast, which man offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, even the soul that eateth it shall be cut off from his people.
Now, I believe specifically this is just talking about that carcass that was torn by a beast. If you try to bring that into the temple and use that as an offering like that, that's a damn shame.
Yes.
I'm sorry, slacking to the men above me. I failed at getting the showbread this morning. I'm not going to go dumpster diving for some bread that maybe take off the little bit of mold that's on the corner and give it to my brothers for the showbread, for the Sabbath service. I'm just not going to bring the bread, salaki.
That's right.
It's have a little respect, have a little honor for your culture.
That's right.
And that's something that we saw people getting lax with back then, and we see people getting lax with now.
That's
wearing fringes on their t-shirts, arguing about the outward use of a t-shirt being an overgarment. It was initially used as an undergarment. That's not your priestly attire. The fringes were to go on your priestly garments. So now you'll see it with us on our jeans when we're out and about and we're wearing a t-shirt or something like that. But that's part of your priestly garment too. streetwear and things like that. You could go out there with the full garb on if you wanted also. It's misappropriating the culture. That's not even where fringes would go on a shirt like that anyway. I mean, on a shirt period, but that's not even where it would go on a garment like that. Like if you see mine at the bottom here, yeah, that's on the bottom border. That's sandwiched in between two pieces of fabric though. There's a border here between those two pieces of fabric. That's the borders that it's talking about.
That's right. Verse 26.
Yep.
Moreover, ye shall eat not manner of blood, whether it be of fowl or of beast, in any of your dwellings.
So again, just the standard of the quality of food that we were instructed to take. Rinse all that blood out, cook all that blood off. We don't do rare. We don't do. There is a way to do medium rare to where it's not blood that's still in the meat. You can still have like the juices and things like that still might yield like a pink kind of runoff, but that's not the blood that's in it anymore. General Hyman had a couple of better examples of it than this, but we just don't eat the blood. We don't eat raw food. We don't eat anything that hasn't been drained, that hasn't been cooked properly. And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
Other cultures right now, they enjoy their exotic dishes, if you want to call it that. That's weird to us.
Yeah.
Like I know my mom on the German Irish side of her family, they ate raw ground beef on a cracker. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And that looks good because you don't see people getting sick, dropping like flies left and right. I'm not going to take that chance. You gotta make sure that wherever you're getting that from, kept properly refrigerated. That whoever prepared that meat, washed it and wrapped it and stored it properly. There's a lot that could go wrong with such a simple, innocent looking thing like blood. Right? Blood. Just don't eat the blood. Don't eat the blood. The insects, like we could eat raw insects. They got plasma usually. Most bugs don't. Well, I don't want to say most necessarily, but a lot of bugs they don't have blood like that. They got like a plasma thing. But it's just we've got these regulations, and it's good in the sight of the Lord, which is good enough for me. I don't need that much of an explanation for you. You ain't got to break all that shit down to me. Say that we ain't supposed to be doing it, okay? Just shouldn't do it. We're just so used to doing so much in this culture, in this society, getting away with doing so much, being allowed to do so much. We got all this allowance to live however the hell you want. That being told no is like a dagger to the heart. You're that bratty little prepubescent kid that got told, all right, you got to turn the TV off and do your homework, or no, you can't have dessert until you eat all your vegetables, and you want to throw a tantrum about it. It's not that big a deal. Just don't eat it. It ain't gonna kill you. It's not eating the blood. You're gonna have a better chance of not dying off of just not eating the blood versus taking that risk with contaminated blood. There's always that possibility. If you rinse all the blood out and cook it, or cook the blood out, you're gonna eliminate that risk. I think it's a win-win. Back into the Hebrew, Alexis. Leviticus chapter 7, verse 27. Call, Napash, Bashar, Call, Dam. Wanakaratha, Anapash, Ahawa, Miami, Verse 28. وَيَدَبَار Yahweh al-Mashah la'amar. Verse 29. Dabar al-Banya Yasha'ala la'amar. Makwariyah al-Sabbath. Shalom Yahweh la Yahweh Yabi'ah Ath Parabanwa la Yahweh Mazabach. Shalom Yahweh. Verse 30. Yahweh. Thabaya Ayana Ath Ashya Yahweh Ath Hachala Ay Hachazah Yabianu Ath Hachazah Lahanaya Athwa Thanawapa Lapanya Yahweh. Verse 31. Waha Quaria Hakahan Hakala Hamazabaka Wahaya Hakaza La it's like a La Run Walabanyua. Verse 32. Wa'af Shawak. It's like it. Shawqua Hayamayan. The Thanawa. The Rawama. La Kahan. Mazabakia. Shalom Yakum. Verse 33. Hamakwariyah Dam Hashalamyum Wa'af Salaki Wa'af Hakala Mabanya Aran Lawa Hahiya Shawqwa Hayamayan Lamana. Back into the English. Leviticus chapter 7, verse 27 through 33.
Whatsoever so be ye, it be that eateth any matter of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from the people.
Now, y'all better take this opportunity while we got the Lord's grace to learn your culture, learn your heritage, get back to your identity, and perform these righteous acts. Because there was a time when, listen, if you messed up like this, you got cut off. You were kicked out the congregation, living on the outskirts of the land. It's like without that umbrella of protection that you would have from being, in the midst of your people, under the protection of the Lord. Whatever mercy he'll show you. But again, you're taking unnecessary chances and risks by not taking this serious.
That's right.
Again, we're under a period of grace where we have the opportunity to, we have the honor, the privilege, and the opportunity to rally back with our people. We see that expressly exercised in the UPK and the Commanding General Yohana. There's a lot of other brothers and sisters out there that in their sincerity trying to cling on to something that's part of their culture, but they have a problem with authority. There's still probably something they don't want to do. Normally a misunderstanding on, again, things like fringes, Sabbath day, tithes, which further shows not just the ignorance, but the inconsideration of a lot of people. To want to fight against tithes, they just want our money. You're good and goddamn right we want your money, because people are starving and homeless out there. There's people that could use some emergency funds in the middle of winter when their power goes out. You're goddamn right I want your money. So we can take care of each other.
That's right.
I pay tithes too.
That's right.
The men above me pay tithes too. Now, as the priests of the Lord, we can use those funds to meet our needs as if required. But that money is to take care of the nation, the widows, the orphans. Y'all ain't even donating shit. You're not donating food. You're not donating clothes to bitch to us about tithe.
That's right.
We'll just keep it plain and simple. This is how we take care of each other, by keeping laws that keep us together. If you're a brother, you might be a popular brother. All the women love you. Every sister wants to be your wife. All the brothers respect you because you're diligent, you're strong, you're powerful, you're charismatic. But you're gonna mess around and just not show up clean to the Sabbath, or not show up clean to the altar for the sacrifice. You're gonna bring unclean meat and then risk getting cut off from your people because you didn't want to cook the blood out of that food. Risking contaminating your people. It's a selfish thing to do, and we're trying to unlearn some of those behaviors that we were conditioned to adapt, or adopt, I should say, adapt to, but conditions that we ended up adopting. Don't be selfish. Contact the school near you. Let's learn how to get this done together. Keep going.
That's right. And to add on what you're saying, I pay tithes to the school. I pay tithes to this school. I pay rent for this school. We all. I pay rent to this school. I do. I take stuff out of. I take flyers and business cards. And I'm around for everything.
Yeah.
So you have no option to be late on tithes.
Right.
I pay tithes up the ass. You don't see me complaining. Lucky.
No, and it's a small thing to ask. Listen, times are tough. Yeah, times are tough. Inflation, everything's expensive. It sucks. I completely get it. But when that job lets you off, or you step wrong into a rut in the grass and you break your ankle and you can't work for 3 weeks and you don't get unemployment, you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be grateful for the tithes then. And then here's the other part: if half of you niggas out there that are complaining about tithes were the ones to get the tithes, you wouldn't be complaining. Yeah, you hate tithes because you're not the one getting it. If you were the patriarch of your family, and then this is one thing that like you almost got to give some honorable mentions to some of the older cultures that still operate under a patriarchy. The responsibility that man has is to take care of the entire family.
That's right.
Now, everybody might look at him with some kind of disdain or disgust because, well, you know, we got to give him all of our money. He sets all the rules. We got to do what he says. Now, you might be dealing with a tyrant. That is possible. That the patriarchy of your family, or the patriarch of your family, could be a tyrant. He could be a drunk. He could be abusive. He could just be a nasty individual. And now you got to listen to him. You got to kick all your money up to him, and he's squandering, exploiting all your money. That's a possibility. We experienced that with that one cat, Jermaine Grant. Tazadakia from ICGJC, one of the original breakoffs of the UPK. We saw that with him, how he was, I think he was like double and triple tithing his people. Now we got a law we got a standard in here where if you get paid and you miss paying those tithes on that payment cycle, the next time you get paid, it's 15% instead of the 10. So, you know, it kind of overlaps, kind of makes up for what you had missed prior to. But this dude, he was collecting all the tithes and then built a very unsuccessful record label.
That's right.
With it. You know, your brother tried to be a rapper. And it's like, I can't remember if he built a record label or if he just put all that money into trying to produce, his own album, things like that. But it was a flop. And the brother paid with his life as a result of it. In jail. The brother died in jail. That's a horrible way to go out. That's a horrible legacy to leave your people. Word to the wise, word of caution to anybody who was part of that Sakari family. A lot of them are jumping ship. Captain Zariak would always say, listen, I'd rather you stay with your brothers at least.
That's right.
A lot of people had started leaving just because they had like a personal beef with each other. We ain't all got to like each other.
That's
right. That's not what this is about. Warm hugs and kisses. That's not this. You better honor your brother though, and when you see each other, you better salute. And when shit hits the fan, you better be ready to push back. But this brother, Gorilla Hebrew, taking tithes, and then we saw what he was buying with. We saw what he was buying. Now, to say that was directly related to the tithes, I don't know. But you can kind of surmise if he's getting money, he's paying for stuff. I don't know if he had a job, a 9 to 5, but unless his wife is funding his pagan kits, then he was buying pagan kits with tithe money, which is abominable to the Most High.
That's right.
So now this brother leaving his home, going back into the world, reaffirming his gang affiliation, and they just got busted for a sex ring, an underage sex ring. The same gang, the same set, Hoovers, that he was representing, that he just crawled back to, just got busted. I fear that brother might end up doing life in prison. It's, this ain't something to just mess around and play with.
That's right.
It's like you keep going. Try not to be too long-winded today. So like,
verse 28, and the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, verse 29.
Salaki, just for time's sake, because we are cutting it close, let me just get through this. Verse 29. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, he that offereth the sacrifice of his peace offering unto the Lord shall bring his oblation unto the Lord of the sacrifice of his peace offerings. Verse 30. His own hand shall bring the offering to the Lord made by fire, the fat with the breast, it shall he bring, that the breast may be waved for a wave offering before the Lord. Verse 31. And the priest shall burn the fat upon the altar, but the breast shall be Aaron's and his sons. Verse 32, and the right shoulder shall he give unto the priest for an heave offering of the sacrifices of your peace offerings. Verse 33, he among the sons of Aaron that offereth the blood of the peace offerings and the fat shall have the right shoulder for his part. Back into the Hebrew. Exodus. Leviticus chapter 7, verse 34. Kayat, Af, Chazah, Hathan Wapa, Wa'af, Shawqua, Hathar Wama, Laka Kafia, Ma'af, Banya Yasha'al, Mazabakia, Salam Yaham, Wa'athan, Atham, La'aran, Hakahan, Walabanyua, Lakha, Awalam, Ma'af, Banya, Yasha'al. Verse 35, Za'af, Masakhat, Aran, Masakhat, Banyua, Ma'asya, Yahweh, Bayawam, Aquariyah, Atham, Lakahan, La Yahweh. Verse 36, Ashar, Tazwa'ah, Tazwaha, Yahweh, Lathath, Laham, Bayawam, Masakha, Shlaki, Masakhaw, Atham, Ma'at, Banya, Yasa'al, Kakwath, Awalam, Ladaratham. Verse 37, Za'ah, Hathawara, La'ila, Lamanakha, Wala Khata'ath, Wala Asham, Wala Malawa'ay, Wala Zabak, Hashalamyam. Verse 38, Ashar, Tazwaha, Yahweh, Ah, Mashah, Bahar, Sayanya, Bayawam, Tazawathwa, Ah, Banya Yasha'al, Lahakwaraya, Ah, Quariyabanyaham, La Yahweh, Bamadabar, Sayanya. Leviticus chapter 8, verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al-Mashah, La-Amar. Back into the English. Leviticus chapter 7, verse 34. Yeah. For the wave breast and the heave shoulder have I taken of the children of Israel from off the sacrifice of the peace offerings, and have given them unto Aaron the priest, and unto his sons by a statute forever from among the children of Israel. Verse 35. This is the portion of the anointing of Aaron and of the anointing of his sons out of the offerings of the Lord made by fire, in the day when he presented them to minister unto the Lord in the priest's office. Verse 36. Which the Lord commanded to be given them of the children of Israel in the day that he anointed them. In the day that he anointed them, by a statute forever throughout your generations. Verse 37. This is the law of the burnt offering, of the meat offering, and of the sin offering, and of the trespass offering, and of the consecrations, and of the sacrifice of the peace offerings. Verse 38, which the Lord commanded Moses in Mount Sinai in the day that he commanded the children of Israel to offer their oblations unto the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai. Leviticus chapter 8, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, read back into the English. That's not what he said. I'm just saying Leviticus chapter 8, verse 1 in the Hebrew. It's like in verse 2 in the Hebrew. Ka, Af, Aran, Wa'af, Banyuwa, Athwa, Wa'af, Habagadium, Wa'af, Shaman, Ha-Mashakha, Wa'af, Hara, Hakata'af, Wa'af, Shanya, Ha-Ayaryum, Wa'af, Saul, Hamatazwath. Verse 3, Wa'af, Call, Ha'edah, Akwahal, All, Pathak, Ahal, Mawai. Verse 4, Wayaisha, Mashah, Kashah, Tazwaha, Yahweh, Athwa, Wathakwahal, Ha'edah, All, Pathak, Ahal, Mawai, verse 5. Wayamar, Mashah, All, Haida, Zahar, Hadabar, Ashar, Tazwaha, Yahweh, Naishawath. Verse 6. Wayakorah, Mashah, Aran, Wa'at, Banyawa, Wayara, Slakia, Wayarachataza, Atham, Bamiyam. Verse 7. Wayathan, Ayawa, Hakathanat, Wayakagar, Athwa, Ba'abanat, Wayalabash, Athwa, Hamayah, Wayathan, Aliwa, Ha'apad, Wayatagar, Athwa, Bachashah, Ha'apad, Wayapad, Lawa, Bawa, verse 8. Wayasham, Ayawa, Hakashan, Wayathan, Hakashan, Ha'awarium, Wa'at, Hathamayam. Back into the English, Leviticus chapter 8, verse 2. Take Aaron and his sons with him, and the garments, and the anointing oil, and the bullock for the sin offering, and 2 rams, and a basket of unleavened bread. Verse 3. And gather thou all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 4. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and the assembly was gathered together in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 5. And Moses said unto the congregation, This is the thing which the Lord had commanded to be done. Verse 6. And Moses brought Aaron and his sons and washed them with water. Verse 7. And he put upon them the coat and girded him with the girdle and clothed him with the robe and put the ephod upon him. And he girded him with the curious girdle of the ephod and bound it unto him therewith. Now also, this doesn't mean that he gave him a bath, poured water on him. Verse 8. And he put the breastplate upon him, and he also put the breastplate, the Urim in the socket. And he put the breastplate upon him. Also, he put in the breastplate the Urim and the Thummim. Back into the Hebrew, Leviticus chapter 8, verse 9. There we go. Wayasham, Hamataz and Apah, Ayah, Ra'ashua, Wayasham, Ayah, Hamataz and Apah, Mawal, Panyawa, Taz, Hazahab. Shout out to Hazahab. Nazar. Akwadash. Ka'asar. Tazwahab. Yahweh. Mashah. Verse 10. Wayakah. Mashah. Shaman. Hamashakah. Mashah. Shout out to Cat Mashah. Oh, slack. That's spelled completely different meaning. My fault. Slack. Hamashakan. Call. Ashar, Bawa, Wayakudash, Atham, verse 11, Wayaz, Mamanawa, Ar, Hamazabat, Shabai, Pa'imiyam, Wayamasha, Hamazabakat, it's like Hamazabat, Wa'at, called Yawa, Wa'at, Hakayah, Wa'at, Kanya, it's like a Kanwa, Laquadisham, verse 12, Wayatazak, Mashaman, Hamashaka, I, Ra'ash, Aran, Wayamashat, it's like Wayamashat, Athwa, Laquadish, it's like Laquadashwa, verse 13, Wayakwara, Mashah, Banya, Aran, Wala, it's like a synopsis. Waya Labasham, Kathanah, Waya Kagar, Atham, Abanat, Waya Chabach, Laham, Hagaba Iwat, Kashar, Kazwaha, Yahweh, Athmashah, verse 14, Wayagash, Bara, Hakataah, Wayasama, Aran, Wabanyua, Wayat Slakia, Yadiyaham, Ra'ash, Bara, Hakataah, verse 15, Wayasakat, Wayaka, Mashah, Hadam, Wayathan, Koranawa, Hamazabat, Sabaya, Ba'ataz Ba'ayu, Wayakata, Hamazabat, Wa'at, Hadam, Yatazat, Yasawad, Hamazabat, Waya Quadashawa, Lakapar, Al-Gawa, verse 16. Yakak, Kal, Hakalab, Ashar, Hakurab, Wa'at, Yatharath, Hakabar, it's like Hakabad, Wa'at, Shathiyat, Akaliyat, Wa'at, Kalabahan, Wayakutar, Mashah, Hamazbachat. Back into the English. Leviticus chapter 8, verse 10. It's like verse 9. And he put the mitre upon his head, which is a mitre, also upon the mitre, even upon his forefront did he put the golden plate and holy crown as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 10. And Moses took the anointing oil and anointed the tabernacle and all that was there and all that was therein, and sanctified them. Verse 11. And he sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, and anointed the altar and all his vessels, both the laver and his foot, to sanctify them. Verse 12. And he poured of the anointing oil upon Aaron's head, and anointed him to sanctify him. Verse 13. And Moses brought Aaron's sons, and put coats upon them, and girded them with girdles, and put bonnets upon them, as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 14. And he brought the bullock of the sin offering, And Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the bullock for the sin offering. And he slew it. Verse 15, and he slew it. And Moses took the blood and put it upon the horns of the altar round about with his finger, and purified the altar, and poured the blood at the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it, to make reconciliation upon it. Verse 16, and he took all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and their fat, and Moses burned it upon the altar. Back into the Hebrews, like the last set of verses. This one's mine. Lay us solid. Leviticus chapter 8, verse 17. Wa'ath, hapar, wa'ath, ira, wa'ath, basharah, wa'ath, select it. Parashwa, Sharah, Ba'ash, Machatazar, select it. Machabataz, Machabah, Ka'ashar, Tazwahah, Yahweh, Athmashah. Verse 18. Wayakwara, Ath, Ayal, Ha'elah. Wayasamakwa, Aran, Wabanyua, Ath, Yad Yaham, Ra'ash, Ha'ayal. Verse 19. Wayasakat, Wayazarakwa. It's like the Wayazarak, Mashah, Af, Hadam, Ayel, Amazbak, Sabayah. Verse 20. Wa'af, Hayal, Nathak. Lanathakiwa, Wayakutar, Mashah, Af, Haraash, Wa'af, Hanathakim, Wa'af, Hapadar. Verse 21, Wa'af, Hakorah, Wa'af, Hakara'ayim, Rachatazah, Bamayam, Wayakutar, Mashah, Af, Kal, Hayal, Hamazbachat, Ayla, Hawa, Larayat, Nayachat, Asha, Hawa, Layahaw, Kashar, Kazwaha, Yahaw, Athmashah. Verse 22. Wayakorah, Af, Hayal, Ashanya, Ayal, Amara'ayim, Wayasamakwa, Aran, Wabanyua, Af, Yadiyaham, Ayal, Ra'ash, Hayal. Verse 23. Wayasakat, Wayakat, Mashah, Marmat, Slaki, Marmawah, Wayathan, Ayah, Tanawak, Azan, Aran, Hayam Mariat, Wa'ay, Bahan, Yarwa, Hayab Maniyaf, Wa'aya, Bahan, Ragarwa, Hayab Maniyaf. Last 7 in the English. Leviticus chapter 8, verse 17. But the bullock and his hide and his flesh and his doom he burnt with fire without the camp, as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 18. And he brought the ram for the burnt offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram, and he killed it. Verse 19. And he killed it, and Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. Verse 20. And he cut the ram into pieces, and Moses burnt the head and the pieces and the fat. Verse 21. And he washed the inwards and the legs in water, and Moses burnt the whole ram upon the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor, and an offering made by fire unto the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 22. And he brought the other ram, the ram of consecration, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. Verse 23. And he slew it, and Moses took the blood of it and put it upon the tip of Aaron's right ear, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. That would conclude the readings for this Sabbath service. Join us next week, live in Milwaukee. Stay tuned for upcoming events with the UPK schools near you, any of the cookouts, and the high holy days. September 21st, we have the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. Start prepping now for the Passover.
That's right.
Start prepping now for the Passover. Get your garments ready. Save some money. I know we don't have an exact location for the venue yet, but get that money set aside so that once we get the word, you get it booked right away. Get your lodging set up. Maybe order some of those tickets and make those reservations. Pay that couple extra dollars that if you need to change it, it'll have that option to switch up, just so that you've got something locked in. It's a horrible feeling trying to scramble at the end of the last week right before Passover, trying to get everything in a row. It's a horrible feeling. You look dumb. You got to sit there and tell slack. You got to sleep on your floor, sleep in your car. You want to split a bus stop?
And I would say, yeah.
And of course they're going to say yeah. Of course they're going to say yes. And you're going to feel even dumber because they said yes. You want them to say no so you can have an excuse. Now, Rapal wouldn't take us in. You want them to say no so that you can have a better sounding report when you got to count your failures to everybody. Everybody's going to know you slept on the floor of the lobby. Shut up. Well, let's get it together now so that we ain't got to scramble together. At the end of it, of course, we all take care of each other. So no matter what, you got a place to stay. If you're an Israelite, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian on your father's side, no small hats invited to this cookout. Next, this upcoming Monday, continuing the series that Police and Officer 1000 Lacombe had kicked off, we got Priest and Captain Napataza out of Indiana.
That's right.
Is he going to be here live? Broadcasting live from his remote location. Chapter 9, Matthew chapter 9. We just had the privilege of Captain Katazai joining us for breaking down chapter 8. Get your questions lined up. Read the chapter ahead of time. Things that you don't understand, get that lined up so that the captain can answer you right there on the spot. You can tune in live with us. You can join us live in the StreamYard. We can send you the link if you wanted to do it that way. You can join us on YouTube, social media platforms like that. Hell, send me your number and I'll put you on speakerphone. Come on, we ain't got no more excuses. With that, men of Israel, Imagine, and stand. It's like the sisters can stand too. Talking about where's the sisters at? They in here praying too, man.
That's
Panya Akudam, turn to face the east. Mike.
It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Abanaw, Bashamai, Badas, Ayah, Shanka, Yahweh, Lakuka, Abaha, Zaka, Ayah, Aisha, Rakasa, Kawak, Ayah, Bashamai, Thundana, Call, the one, Basalakna, Kabawatna, Nasanakno, Kabawatino, Walaha, Abiyano, Amsawan, Ball, Amshano, Mayan, Right, Kaya, Laka, Malakwa, in English, our Father, John Heaven, that will be thy name. Kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The power of evil. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah. The thunder now. The thunder now. The cat. The cat. The cat. The cat. Arapah. Call Makalah. Call Makalah. We'll call Makalah. We'll call Makalah. The cat. The cat. Not the hawk. Not the hawk. How much is the rain? How much is the rain? The cat. The cat. The heartbeat. The heartbeat. The heartbeat. The heartbeat. The cat. The cat. Arapah. Arapah. The Ma'al. The guards. Lord, sure. Shimmy house shot. Shimmy house shot. The water. In English, Yahweh. Yahweh. In any house shot. In any house shot. Please give us the power. Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness. Power to heal all manner of sickness. All manner of disease. All manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. The power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. The power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. The power against unclean spirits. To catch them out. To catch them out. In any house shot. In any house shot. So be it. Thank you, so be it. Brother, bless this for the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. In English, Yahweh. Yahweh. And then Yahweh Shah. Let's us in Yahweh. Let's us in Yahweh. And the school. And the school. In the name of Yahweh Shah. In the name of Yahweh Shah. So be it. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ayanya. Al-Bahari. Al-Bahari. Ayanya. Ayanya. Yamaha. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I. My. Yahweh. Aisha. Aisha. Shamiyah. Shamiyah. Al-Rakhtasa. Al-Rakhtasa. Al-Yathan. Al-Yathan. Number one. Number one. Go. Go. Al-Yathan. Shamar. Shamar. Anah. Anah. La'ah. La'ah. Yanawam. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Wala'ah. Yaishan. Yaishan. Shamawal. Shamawal. Yasha'ah. Yasha'ah. Yahweh. Yahweh. Shamar. Shamar. Yahweh. Yahweh. Tazal. Tazal. Aliyah. Aliyah. Yamika. Yamika. Yawamah. Yawamah. Ashmash. Ashmash. La'ah. La'ah. Ka. While you rock. Right. Rock. While you lock. While you lock. Yahweh. Yahweh. Yashamar. Yashamar. Bakal rock. Bakal rock. Yashamar. Yashamar. The Bash. The Bash. Yahweh. Yahweh. Yashamar. Yashamar. Wabawah. Wabawah. By thought. By thought. By I will love. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not stumble. He that keepeth thee will not stumble. Behold, behold. He that keepeth Yahshua. He that keepeth Yahshua. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. How was thy keeping? How was thy keeping? How was thy shade upon thy right hand? How was thy shade upon thy right hand? The sun shall not smite thee by day. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. And thy coming in. From this time forth. From this time forth. And even forevermore. And even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayim. Alahayim. Al-Damiyalaka. Al-Dakarash. Wa al-Tasqwa. Kayakana. Awiyabika. Yahamayawad. Wamasanayika. Sha'ab. Al-Amu. Ya'ayyamu. Sabat. Wa ya. Tayaitazawa. Amar. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magawi. Wala'a. Yazakar. Shamya Sha'am. Awad. Kaya. Nawa Tazawa. La. Yakhab. Arya. Yakara. Ahali. Arawa. Waya Shmaya Rayam. Aba'ab. Wangari. Kabal. Amawan. Amalak. Al-Shabi. Tazawar. Yamashawar. Narawa. Imam. Ayuwa. Sarawat. Abanyanawa. Salah. Kamari. Kasiyat. Sara'at. Kayabi. Manakal. Yaswan. Nashamadu. Ayuwa. Iman. Badam. Shatam. Bidaya Kuba. Wakazab. Call the side come. Ashar. Amar. Nayrusha. In English, give not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They take crafty counsel against thy people.
They take crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yahshua make you no more remember.
That the name of Yahshua make you no more remember.
They have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And Gabal.
Gabal.
And the Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also was joined with them.
Assur also was joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites. That's the Sarah. That's the Jabin. That's the Jabin. The brook of Kisan. And the brook of Kisan. Which perished the Endo. Which perished the Endo. It became his double for the earth. They became his double for the earth. Make the nose like a red. Make the nose like a red. And like that. Yeah. The princes had Sabbath. All the princes had Sabbath. And had Salmon. Who said, let's take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession. On my power. On my power. Make it like the wheel. Make it like the wheel. It's the stubble before the wind. That's the stubble before the wind. It's the fire burning the wood. That's the fire burning the wood. That's the flames set the mountains on fire. That's the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy temper. So persecute them with thy temper. Make them afraid without storm. And make them afraid without storm. Fill their faces with shame. Fill their faces with shame. They seek thy name. They seek thy name. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yeah. Let them
them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That they may know that thou,
That they may know that thou,
the name of Lord is Yahweh,
his name alone is Yahweh,
the Most High,
art the Most High,
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Pray for the power structure in Hebrew, where I can tell you how you have a shot.
Barak tell you how long you have a shot.
Wame Akahal,
Wame Akahal,
Wame
Wame
Zabia, Alawak, Yahan,
Matazabia, Alawak, Yahan,
Alawak,
Alawak,
Surrender,
Alawak,
Batazayani, Akaya Yami,
Akaya
Wahaki,
Wahaki,
Yahweh, Yahweh,
Bashim Yahshah,
Wahama. In English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you,
Yahweh.
Yahweh. And the age,
Lady General Yahan,
Commander General Yahan,
General,
the captain,
the officers,
the troopers,
and the sisters,
Yahweh,
Yahweh, and
Yahweh.
Thank you so big.
Thank you so big.
Blessed be Yahweh.
Blessed be Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
All things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
The name Yahweh.
And the name Yahweh.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now. Right now.
He was a curse.
He was a curse.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Our prophets. The teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the schools, and he was a curse, punishment and destruction, to the heathen, shake loose, the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give it to the school, force their riches, to enter thy sanctuary, and he was a curse, punishment and destruction, to the Edomites, the nation, the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, the Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, Listen, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinheads, Toxic the gay movement, the lesbian movement, the spies, purchase of witchcraft, space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, the airways, cable access channel, the radio channel, convict the spirit, of many people that seek to stop us, bring swift destruction, to all the heathens, that stand in the way, try to stop us, broadcasting your word, let loose all the plague, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief, and murder. Lady Hawkshot, Michael Gabriel, punish all the heathen. Come up against us. You speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. It's the angels that done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause the shake that comes. The name Hawkshot. You always. Big. So big. Talk to the front.
Salute the Torah. Sorry.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yah.
Yeah, I'm sitting outside right here. Yeah, I'm sitting outside right here. Yeah, I'm sitting outside right here.
Metavism, Mighty Shabbat, Mighty Rock, Yahweh, Yad Matah, sorry to the sisters. Metavism, Mighty Shabbat, and Mighty Barak, Yahweh, Yad Matah, include Sabbath service.